Healing starts here. Understanding bereavement guilt. Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Monet Swan, welcoming you to another episode in our series on grief, healing, and the emotional journey of being human. In our last episode, we explored the stages of grief and the deep ache that the holidays can bring. But today, we're focusing on something that almost everyone who grieves experiences, yet very few talk about it openly. Bereavement guilt, that heavy, quiet ache that whispers, I should have, if only I had. Why didn't I? So if you're feeling this, please hear me. You are not alone. And these feelings do not mean you failed your loved one. Today, we're going to break down what bereavement guilt really is, why it happens, and most importantly, how you can begin healing and moving through it with compassion, clarity, and strength. Let's take this step together in love. What is bereavement guilt? Bereavement guilt is more common than you think. A major study called Guilt and Bereavement defines it as a remorseful emotional reaction that comes from believing you didn't live up to your own standards or expectations in relation to the person who passed away. So, in everyday words, it's the could've, would've, should've spiral. Things that you wish you had said, things you regret saying, moments you wish you handled everything differently, times you just weren't there, times you were, but feel you weren't enough. It's the human heart trying to rewrite the past because, let's face it, the present hurts too much. So why do we feel bereavement guilt? Well, let's be honest. All of us have moments we wish we could redo. That's just simply part of being human. But guilt in grief is amplified because grief removes the possibility of making things right in the physical world. The mind, desperate for control, tries to replay scenarios and imagine alternate outcomes. Guilt becomes a way to keep our loved ones alive in our minds. You know what I mean? It's a form of bargaining. If only I had done this, maybe things would have been different. You're not doing something wrong. You're simply trying to hold on to them. But holding on through guilt keeps you stuck. So today I want to help you loosen that grip gently so you can start again. How to start healing from bereavement guilt. Number 1, embrace your guilt. Don't bury it. Suppressing guilt is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It will pop up with more force. Instead, name the guilt. Simply say it out loud. Write it down. Acknowledge it without letting it define you. Because guess what? You simply cannot heal what you refuse to face. Number 2, share your feel. If the people around you say, oh, you shouldn't feel guilty, don't listen to them. Talk to someone who will listen to you. You deserve to be heard. Now, the options for this is to go to a grief support group, a grief counselor, a grief hotline, one trusted friend who simply listens. Healing happens in connection. Number 3, discern the lesson, not the punishment. This is a hard truth wrapped in kindness. Guilt can teach us not to hurt us, but to help us grow. So ask yourself, what did this loss teach me about how I want to live? How do I want to communicate with loved ones from now on? What kind of presence do I want to offer others? Because grief can grow you if you let it. Number 4, act on your guilt in a healthy way. If you feel guilty because you didn't do enough, channel that energy into something purposeful. Choose an activity that honors them. Something like volunteering with kids or seniors. Plant flowers in a community garden. Donate items in their name. Host a small support circle at your local library. Share resources with someone new to their grief journey. Acting with love transforms guilt into grace. Number 5, write a letter to your loved one. Now, this is one of the most powerful tools in grief work. So you can write answers to, what you feel guilty about, what you wish you could say, what you hope that they know, what you learned, what you're ready to release. Because these letters create closure without erasing love. They give your heart a place to lay down its burdens. It deserves that. Closing. Healing begins when you let yourself off the hook. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this. You loved your person. You showed up in ways you don't even remember. You did the best you could with the tools, knowledge, time, and energy you had then. And that is simply enough. Bereavement guilt is not a life sentence. It's a signpost, if you will. It shows you where you're hurting and where you're ready to heal. So today, take one small step. Write that letter. Join that group. Share your feelings. Plant something. Choose compassion over punishment. Move out of your own way just a little and let healing reach you right where you are. Your loved one is not asking you to suffer, but your heart is asking you to be gentle. I'm Monet Swan. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for choosing healing. And I'm sending you peace and love for the rest of your journey. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve it. Much love, always.